Hi everyone. A few days ago, someone rang me up and said, "Hey Chantelle, I need your take on something. I have gotten myself into a bit of credit card debt by starting a business. It's not cash flow positive yet, so now I have about $20,000 in credit card debt. I just saw this advertisement on TV, the cash fast, cash quick, low interest rate advertisements. And I've looked into one of these companies. The interest rate is about half of what I pay on my credit card at the moment. And before I go down that route, I just wanted to check with you and see what you thought about that. My first response was going to be talking about the risks of starting a business that you know is not going to be cash flow positive for a while, and managing that risk. I also thought about talking about the risks of credit cards. They are just bad things. And then I thought, look, this person is already in this situation he's in, so talking about those things is really not going to help him or be beneficial to him at this point. How credit cards work is that they are okay if you can make the monthly payment. So if you use a credit card to get air points or some reward points that they offer, and every month you just repay the amount you used for the previous month, that's fine. Most of them are interest free, 30 to 45 days. So if as long as you keep paying your monthly installment, you won't pay any interest. When it gets into a tricky situation is if you fall behind, then the interest rates are really, really high, and it's difficult to get on top of it once you've fallen behind. And then I thought, I've been there. A few years ago, we had a failed business. My husband had a business on the side, and that didn't work out the way we planned, and that ultimately resulted in us having, I think it was about $60,000 in credit card debt. At the time, the repayments, or when I looked at the repayments, it was, the interest portion of it was more than the core debt repayment portion or the principal portion. So say, for example, it was a monthly payment of $1,000, like $600 of that would be interest, and only $400 paying off the credit card debt. So I knew I had to do something, and I started looking around at lower interest rate options. And what I found was that most banks offer a zero interest balance transfer. If you Google that, so Google credit card balance transfer 0%. Most banks offer that. If you take your full debt balance over to the other bank, then for 12 months, 6 months or 12 months, it changes depending on what the offers are they have out at the time. But when I did it, it was 12 months interest free, and I immediately changed all of that debt over to one of those balances, which gave me 12 months of paying off, say it was that $1,000 a month, a full $1,000 on core debt. I did that, and I ended up doing it 3 or 4 times before we managed to pay that off. And of course, if that was my main priority, and every extra cent that we could spare to pay off on debt went towards that. And you keep doing that process until you can pay that debt off, and then never get a credit card ever again. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope it helped some of you. I'll see you again in the next one. It's paid off. Oh my word.